Like, has anybody got in contact with Instagram customer service? It's wild to put all of our income potential into that one platform.
Welcome to the intersection of being and becoming, a Black Girl Digital podcast. On this podcast, we'll discover together the intimate journey of being an influencer while becoming your best self and building a successful brand. Here's your host, Latoya Shambo.
There's so many things to cover because you've been growing so fast, so furious, so amazing, and in public.
Shout out to Fashion Nova for having me look like I tried today. Because I'm looking out here like, I look so fast from just jumping out the bed trying to get my ring light together before this interview.
No, I said the same thing. I was like, you know what? I am here for these leggings today. Like, tuck me in and make me feel secure.
Right.
Okay, so you started your business as media. Here's the blog. Here's the editorial. We're writing. We just writing all this. We just writing all this content, and then. It was all about selling ads. We're selling these ads. This is how we're making money. We're selling these ads. And then the business shifted into influencers and being an influencer and, having to create content on social media. How did you transition into now you're an influencer as well as having a blog? And how do I decipher which deals to take as an influencer, and how is this going to affect the blog and things of that nature?
I think that's a good question to actually, I'll answer the first part first. I don't do a lot of influencer deals. Like, I'm not really a content creator like that anymore. Like I used to, when I lived in Arizona, I would set up my camera and do all the things. I would blog, but then I realized how much it was taking over my life. I really wanted to be in my moments. I think I went to Thailand and I spent the entire time, with 3 girls on an influencer trip. And I spent the entire time trying to plan out and capture the content, so it really took away from the memory of everything. Great checks. But in terms of xoNecole, that's an interesting question. You're not asking it, but I'm making a mention of it because as a site, at one point, our competitors in meetings, when we go into advertising meetings, were just other brands that look like us. Mm-hmm. Now, you have to convince someone what will make them spend whether it's $100,000 on just this one media platform versus spreading, that 100,000 out amongst 100 influencers or something like that for the content. But that's why it was important for me as a brand owner to create all these different extensions. The experiences we have, like pajamas and lipstick, our girls' night in is like our best-selling thing when we go in meetings that brands want to latch on to, because there's not anything out there like it right now. Knock on wood. In 2022, all of a sudden, these pajama parties going to jump up everywhere. Y'all go ahead. And then, of course, video content is huge. So being able to do video series and produce videos, podcasts, like we did all the things in 2019, and we're not doing them right now in 2021 because, of course, pandemic shifted things. But yeah, we had to create all of these different brand extensions so that now we can give you so much value for your dollar and still give you the reach and still get the thing that we have working for us is a lot of companies still want media. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they still want media. So
I sure was like, hey, brands, you know what? We don't offer any banners and editorial, but xoNecole does.
Yeah, that's the only thing that, not saying that's the only thing we got going for us, but that's a huge thing, still having media and still getting page views and being able to offer ads and stuff like that, because companies still want to advertise. So
they do.
They want to capture those impressions and things.
That attention can be worth a whole lot of money. And, while influencers, they're in a great spot right now to lock in great brand deals, but having that blog, having additional media arms
absolutely
is is priceless, is you just have more value to add to the brand deals, but there's a lot of, oh, it's just another thing. Oh, it's just another thing.
That's why you got to figure out what your zone of genius is. If it's not blogging every day and keeping them page views up, then, and yeah, you're right. I think influencers are getting worn out. Like you jump in it at first and you're so passionate about the content and you're your own boss. And then the brands become your boss. Having to run the creatives past them and all the things. And so it's going to be interesting to see how it transitions. Yeah, because I remember when we were bloggers, I used to be paranoid every day because I was like, what is going to shift this industry from blogging? Like, we are hot-ish right now. We had a good run, but I was like, what is going to be that shift? And that shift was Instagram coming up. And then, was that for Necolebitchie? Yeah. And then for me as a gossip blogger, the shift was Instagram came up and then Instagram blogs came up. And so I was in a place where we were so huge that if a story broke, I had to contact a photo agency to license the photo. Then I had to get a writer. And by that time, it's already on Instagram blogs because they weren't regulated at the time. So they had the picture up already.
All the tea.
You know what I mean? So I had to, I remember transitioning, and that's why Necolebitchie at the time would give you all the tea in one scoop. Like, you don't got to go anywhere else because we was going to pull every single, because at this point we were always going to be late. Right. So
might as well give you all the facts from everywhere.
Right. And so people felt like, well, shoot, I'm going to wait for Necolebitchie to put it up because I know I'm going to get everything versus having to go to 5, 6, 7, 8 sites. And so that's how we started making our name after Instagram blogging was, okay, they're going to give you quick tea, but we're going to give you the whole, like, you might as well have a seat because we're going to give you all of it in one scoop. It's going to be the whole thing. It's here.
That's so funny. I mean, I am too sitting back waiting to see what the transition is going to be in.
I think it's the algorithms. Definitely that. It's almost like, I don't know if you know, but people were getting really rich off of Facebook ad retargeting. Or at one point, websites were getting a lot of page views from Facebook. And then they had that one change where your family and friends get more priority in a news feed than like publishers. Publishers have to pay. And so I remember Bustle buying Elite Daily and like a year later say it was like the biggest waste of their money because, once that algorithm changed, they saw all the traffic had been coming from Facebook and now it went from like no traffic because of the algorithm, and they didn't really have an organic audience. So I feel the same. And now I'm seeing the same with people bitching about Facebook ads where they used to get so much money. And now they're like, oh my God, none of my Facebook ads are working anymore. It's like, because that's why you have to build your organic audience no matter what. If you're a blogger, get these email addresses some way, give them a free downloadable or something, but stay connected through your own platforms, collect your own data, because if not, you might get left in the dust. We're one algorithm change away from.
I mean, the way everyone complains about the algorithms, it's here, it's happening, it's live right in front of our face.
Because think about it, why is Instagram going to let all these influencers collect all this money and they don't get
a penny?
They don't get a penny, like not a percent, not 10%, 15%, no type of agency fee.
So now it's so interesting how Instagram is repositioning to be an ad platform, to make money. And then they rolled out this affiliate program, which was really interesting. And I said, well, who wins here? Because if, let's say, Sephora signs up for Instagram's affiliate program, and then the influencer signs up to do Sephora's affiliate program, now Sephora doesn't need you. They're not going to come and pay you a bag to be a content creator for them, because now they paying you pennies to be in this affiliate program.
Can can you explain this affiliate program a little bit?
Yeah. So for the affiliate program, it's basically saying, hey, I'll be your brand ambassador. I'm going to post a link. When someone clicks on this link, they will then make a purchase and I'll make a percentage of that purchase.
Okay.
And the brand has the ability to say how much you're going to make from that purchase. So now if you're, I don't know, again, Sephora, you're selling eyelashes. What are you going to make? 2 pennies on an eyelash that costs $5?
Because that Amazon affiliate program is a joke. It is. And so that's very interesting. I mean, in my mind, when I'm always like, what's the catch? Even when Facebook, like Instagram trying to get us all to like have, a personal account, or is this a creator or professional account? I'm like, are you trying to trick me into switch it over to professional or creator? So now to
how to dictate your content.
So, and now you're not going to give me as much reach. So I have to boost my posts to get reach because you've categorized me as a creator or professional. So that now they have we're going to allow you to sell off of Instagram. So Instagram shop. So, in my mind, I'm like, what's the catch? Like, the catch.
Percentage.
They always do something to get you on a platform for free. And then once they get enough data and get you all acclimated, and then there's a shift that happens.
Mm-hmm. It's so interesting how big this business has become and how much power they have, and within the creator world, it's like, guys, just use the tool and keep it moving. Use the tool and keep it moving. We can't get upset at people running their business, how they want to run their business. Mm-hmm. We're here using the tool. Just use it as long as you can and collect your data.
Yeah. It's all about funneling. I had no idea what a funnel was before, but how are people coming in contact with you? Okay. If it's through Instagram, how are you going to collect their data? Are you going to try to get them to go to your link in bio and sign up for something on your website? Like how, because it's crazy how I was just looking at, I don't want to bring up any of this stuff in this interview, but I was just looking at how, someone was on a show talking about they lost hundreds of thousands of dollars while their site was down. And that is the reality. Like, that is scary. I've seen so many sites go down, especially like my peers. And for me, my heart drops because there's so much money that is lost.
Thanks for joining us this week on The Intersection of Being and Becoming, a Black Girl Digital podcast. If you like what you just heard and found the info helpful, we hope you'll pass along our podcast to your friends and colleagues. And please leave us a positive review on iTunes. While you're at it, if you or a brand you know is in need of influencer marketing services, please pass along our website, www.blackgirldigital.com. That would help us out too.